What's up everyone, my name is Augustine, I'm a musician and a massive fan of the Beatles. I'm here in Liverpool, England, and in today's video I'm gonna show you the childhood home of George Harrison. Now, before we get to George's house, if you have 2 seconds, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel because I have many videos about the Beatles, so if you love the Beatles, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love this channel as well. Okay, so we are here at 12 Arnold Grove, the birthplace and childhood home of George Harrison. 12 Arnold Grove is the birthplace and early childhood home of former Beatle George Harrison. Located on Wavertree, Liverpool, near Picton Clock Tower, it's a small terrace house with a small alley to the rear. Harrison's parents, Harold and Louise, moved to the house in 1931 following their marriage. The rent was 10 shillings a week. Here, their 4 children were born: Louise, 1931, Harry, 1934, Peter, 1940, and George Harrison was born on the 25th of February, 1943. Harrison lived in the property for 6 years, by which time his family had been living in the property for nearly 20 years. They finally moved out to 25 Upton Green, a new council house in Speke, on the 2nd of January, 1950. His eldest brother, Harry, recalled, "Our little house was just 2 rooms up and 2 rooms down. But, except for a short period of time when our father was away at sea, we always knew the comfort and security of a very close-knit home life." Harrison recalled the only heating was a single coal fire, and the house was so cold in winter that he and his brothers dreaded getting up in the morning because it was freezing cold and they had to use the outside toilet. The house had tiny rooms, only 10 feet by 10, and a small iron cooking stove in the back room which was used as a kitchen. Describing the back garden, Harrison wrote it had a 1-foot wide flower bed, a toilet, a dustbin fitted to the back wall, and a little hen house where they kept the cockerels. Hi, sorry to interrupt the video. Just a very quick, very important announcement. I published a book. That's right, I published a book. It's called From the Cavern to Abbey Road, a journey through the Beatles' iconic landmarks. In this book, we see the story of the Beatles from the places where everything happened. Some of them are famous, like let's say Abbey Road Studios, and some of them perhaps not so famous, like for example the art gallery where John and Yoko met. The book is divided in 4 sections: Liverpool, Hamburg, London, and the last one is all around the world, so of course I called it Here, There and Everywhere. I put a lot of work and effort into this book, and it would help me so much if you grabbed a copy. It's available on Amazon all around the world, and it comes in 2 different formats. One is a digital book for Kindle, and the other one is the paperback, which is the one that I've got in my hands right now. So if you want your copy, please go to the link in the description. Thank you. Now back to the video. Harrison once said of the house, "Try and imagine the soul entering the womb of a woman living at 12 Arnold Grove, Wavertree, Liverpool 15. There were all the barrage balloons and the Germans bombing Liverpool, all that was going on. I sat outside of the house a couple of years ago, imagining 1943, nipping through the spiritual world, the astral level, getting back into a body in that house. That really is strange when you consider the whole planet, all the planets there might be on a spiritual level. How do I come into that family, in that house, at that time? Who am I, anyway?" Harrison's mother was particularly supportive. All she wanted for her children is that they should be happy, and she recognized that nothing made George quite as happy as making music. Louise was an enthusiastic music fan, and she was known among friends for her loud singing voice, which at times startled visitors by rattling the Harrisons' windows. When Louise was pregnant with George, she often listened to the weekly broadcast Radio India. Harrison's biographer, Joshua Green, wrote, "Every Sunday she turned into mystical sounds evoked by sitars and tablas, hoping that the exotic music would bring peace and calm to the baby in the womb." Okay, so this is pretty much it for now. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also follow me on Instagram or Facebook. There is a PayPal link as well for donations. Every donation will be absolutely appreciated. And the most important thing is, if you like this video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel because I have many videos about the Beatles. So if you love the Beatles as much as I do, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like this channel as well. Thank you so much for watching until the end. See you next time. Bye.
well, I'm afraid that's us run out of time.
Oh,
I'm really
okay.
sorry.
Well,
So,
thanks.
Bye, everyone.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
If I give my heart to you, I must be